Okay, hi everyone. I have not, this is an impromptu video, and I feel obliged to shoot this video to talk about a very emotional issue that I have just gone through. This year I have had to handle several emotional cases in therapy, and I today is just another example of such an emotional session that really got me concerned. Okay, so if you read my last post on Facebook, I talked about the fact that couldn't find. So I just encountered a client whose story is quite touching. I have her permission to discuss this on the internet, so this is not so confidential, but I feel the responsibility to share these thoughts with you. So this client lost her first son. He hung himself. And the summary of the entire conversation is the fact that their marriage was crazy. You know, the dad, I'm still emotional, you know, I really feel like crying. It's very painful to me. So the dad is nonchalant. He's not paid attention to the children. He's not only unavailable, he's been insensitive, he's been, unapproachable, he's been callous and, difficult with the mom. He's been very, all the uncomplimentary things, and even though I've not heard his side of the story, the truth is the consequences of the entire episode of 24 years of being together has ended up in death and darkness and pain and chaos and unhappiness and all the things you can name, the emotions that can tear you down and wear you out. So this video really is first an appeal. Look at the Biliaminu issue we're still talking about that is viral, where a wife can stab her husband and kill him because of issues. This year alone, we've seen several, marital issues where husbands kill their wives and do several terrible stuff, to their spouses. So I'm asking myself, where did we go wrong? Where did we get it all wrong? First and foremost, if it's not working, I think you should just step out. Just go. If you're not finding that value, you're not being happy, you find you're vulnerable, you find that you're at risk, your life is at stake, for God's sake, just go. Just go. You don't want to be a victim of death, a victim of, it may not even be you, your children. I read, in Deadly Emotions, that book says children suffer the same consequences whether parents stay married unhappily or separate and divorce unhappily. They face the same consequences. So why have children who would have suicidal tendencies, who would be vulnerable to wicked tendencies, who would live an unhappy life, who would become, malfunctioning, dysfunctional, their opinion about marriage is flawed. A lot of terrible things happening everywhere because people are forced to stay in relationships that have no promise, that makes them sad, that makes them become depressed, that reduces their self-worth and sense of self-esteem. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Why? What's the way forward? So this session today really got me thinking, and I really wish I had answers. But I just have one advice. Please, if you're not happy with what you're going through, and if you know where you are, what you're doing is not giving you life, if you're not living life, if you're not happy for yourself, then I think you're shackled. And you need to break that shackle and free yourself. Break that shackle and free yourself. May God help you.